All right, happy day everyone. Dr. Amy Schultz, new location coming to you from my kitchen. So today is going to be a special episode. I'm going to talk to you about pregnancy snacks. So if you've heard me talk about this in my intro video, I am a pediatric and prenatal chiropractor, so I take care of a lot of mamas and babies, which is a great blessing. But one of the things that I work with my moms on is making sure that as they are growing their healthy human, that they're putting in good foods or real foods, because everything that you put into your body helps build that healthy human. So every time I ate something, I always thought of like, okay, so this is helping build my son's skin and his eyes and his organs. So super, super important to put good nutrition in the body. And the other thing I talk to my moms about that made a big difference for me, and I find makes a big difference for the moms I take care of, is I find with nausea, and not every mom struggles with nausea, but I find that with nausea, if you are letting your stomach go empty, is typically when I find my moms are struggling. So my recommendation, and again, you can always talk to your doctor or your healthcare provider, your birth practitioner about this, but my recommendation for the moms I take care of, the pregnant moms I take care of, is please keep something, keep something in your stomach. So with that being said, I personally, every 2 to 3 hours, just made sure I had something on my stomach, and that helped a great deal with my nausea. And I've seen the same thing with my mom. So again, always ask questions to your doctor if you're concerned about that, but I've seen that's made a big difference. So every 2 to 3 hours, keeping something on your stomach. So let's dive in. I also always tell my moms, eat real food, eat meals, nourish your body. I do know that it's a reality that people are busy, that you're on the go, maybe you work full time. I have some moms that do home care, so they literally are like going nonstop. They're in their car with a client, but driving to clients, or some moms that have other kids and they're just constantly moving. And so they're like, I don't have time to make a meal, or I don't have time to do X, Y, and Z for myself. So the things that I'm gonna give you guys today are some of the things I did, because I pretty much worked up until 38 weeks. I run a full-time busy clinic. We've got a lot of other things going on. So this is what I did, and it's made a huge difference with my health, with my son's health through pregnancy, and with my patients. So let's dive in. Okay, so I have a list here so I don't forget anything. So one of the first things that I always recommend having, and this is kind of a joke between my husband and I, that I always have like a beef stick on hand, is beef jerky. So this is a turkey jerky and this is a beef jerky. With beef jerky, ideally you need it to be organic, grass-fed and grass-finished. And if you have questions about this, comment below. Grass-fed, grass-finished. And then the other really big thing is making sure there's no nitrites and nitrates. And that's a big thing just in health in general, but especially for pregnancy, because you don't want that to affect the developing organs of your little nugget. So these are the two brands that I love. This is Organic Valley Mighty Bar, or Mighty Organic, and then this is Paleo Valley. So, and they've got a ton of different flavors and versions of both of these, but this is one of the first things I would recommend always having on hand. The second thing is we do, and by the way, I'm not pregnant, I just happen to have all these snacks here. So we do an organic Granny Smith apple, and then celery, organic celery. And again, when you're doing vegetables or fruit, if you were eating the skin, you need it to be organic. And I have videos coming on this about pesticides and what it does for pregnancy, negative effects for children, so either in utero or, earthside and growing. So you want to avoid pesticides at all costs. So one of the tools that you can use is called EWG, Environmental Working Group. Go get their app, and it gives you the clean 15 and the dirty dozen. And essentially the rule is if you're eating the skin, it should be organic. So with the celery, my organic celery and my organic Granny Smith apple, we do peanut butter. We also do almond butter. We also do cashew butter. We switch it up. I just happen to have this one here. If you heard my video that I did Tuesday, so a couple days ago, we talk about mycotoxins and biotoxins, and we talk about the foods that most commonly have aflatoxin B and why that's dangerous and so on and so forth. Go watch that video, I won't get into that. But when I talk about peanuts and peanut butter, it's been shown that Valencia peanuts do not have the aflatoxin or have very like small traces, if any, of the aflatoxin because of the way that it is grown in drier climates. So we got this from Trader Joe's, and it literally says Valencia on the front, and on the back it says organic Valencia peanuts and sea salt. So no added oils, no other gunk. We'll talk about oils in a second. So that's my second one, my second healthy snack on the go. My third one is gonna be either a trail mix or a sprouted seed or nut mix. So again, this is all I had, but if you're gonna do a trail mix, I'd recommend making it yourself so that you're avoiding the added sugars or the bad oils. I typically will do raw nuts, so I'll do maybe pecans or walnuts or almonds. You can kind of mix it up. And then I'll usually do a shredded coconut, and then if you wanna sweeten it up a little bit, you can do Lily's chocolate. And this is a Lily's chocolate bar, but they actually have Lily's chocolate little morsels. They don't have any bad oils, and they are sweetened with stevia. So that's an option. If you don't want to do a trail mix, I kept one of these big bags in my office when I was pregnant, so I could just go in, grab a scoop, and shovel it into my mouth. And these are sprouted raw nuts, or raw seeds. Those are delicious. Okay. Next one is granola. Now, if you are someone that likes cereal, this is a great cereal alternative. Also in the mycotoxin video that I did on Tuesday, I talk about cereals being corn-based or wheat-based and those having the high aflatoxin. Again, things you want to avoid even more so while you're pregnant because you're growing this perfect little compact human. So granola is a great alternative. With granola, I recommend it being grain-free so you're not getting, again, the gluten, the grains, the inflammatory foods. This is one of our favorites, Purely Elizabeth. They come in granola like this. This is the coconut and cashew one. We love the peanut butter one. We love the banana bread one. There's pumpkin bread, I believe, during the fall, which is bomb.com. So this one also, this brand also comes in bars. So if you're someone that's on the go or you have kiddos that need a bar after a sport, that's a great option. Purely Elizabeth, grain-free. The other one we love is called Autumn's Gold, and we get that from Costco. Okay, veggies. So I am a big fan of dehydrated veggies. They're quick, they're easy, they're a good chip alternative. They give you that crunch, and you can dip them in things, whether that be hummus or what have you. I love dipping them in hummus. So we do kale chips. This is a veggie chip, a dehydrated veggie chip. I actually found these at Walmart. So fun fact for you, if you go to most grocery stores on the health food aisle, they have a lot of this stuff. And apparently nobody buys it but me because it's always there on sale. So next time you're in a grocery store, go look at the health food aisle. Like I said, Walmart, Target has a lot of this stuff. Another example is organic carrots, dehydrated. Again, we use these for hummus, for dipping. I always have olives on hand. Olives are a good source of fat. If you're gonna get a packaged olive like this as opposed to just like a glass container of it, you always again wanna check the oils just to make sure it doesn't have any bad oils, hydrogenated oils, and I'll talk about that in a second. So this is one of my favorite. My son also loves olives. So if you have a kiddo that loves olives, this is an easy thing to throw in the diaper bag to take, wherever you're at. Another fun snack is seaweed. This is a great source of minerals. I like to take these and put a piece of avocado in them to get that crunch, that good fat. Sometimes I put a little bit of maybe like a chili pepper on it. If you're not spicy, don't do that. Or don't like spicy food, don't do that. But that's a great option as well. Okay, so the last two things I have for you guys. I was also a big component of eating like fresh veggies. So whatever fresh veggies you want to use, I also like to clean out my fridge at the end of the week and say, what have I not done? Throw it in a mix, in a stir fry, in a salad. So I sometimes would just do a plain raw veggie and dip it in something. So whether that be hummus or this is one of my favorite dressings, Primal Kitchen. It uses avocado oil, so it doesn't have any bad oils. It doesn't have a ton of sugar or other additives. This is the Caesar one. They have an amazing ranch one. They have a vegan ranch one. They have Greek and Italian and balsamic. They have like 20 flavors and they're amazing. So we also use them as marinades. Awesome option. Okay, so last thing I have for you guys is crackers. So we'll do cheese and crackers. If you're gonna do a cheese, we typically either did an organic raw cheese or an organic grass-fed cheese. Again, you wanting it to be from a good source. And then we do a gluten-free, grain-free cracker. So these are two of my favorite simple meals. And you can get a double box of these at Costco, so that's a win. They've got a ton of awesome flavors. The rosemary sea salt is my favorite. And then these ones as well, grain-free crackers, these are the everything. So we use these with either cheese or we do this amazing sauce. If you have it, I'm gonna shake it up here. So you can get this triple maybe, size at Costco. So ton of flavors with this too. It's an almond-based sauce. We'll drizzle it over veggies. We'll dip crackers in it. It's a great way to just spice up your meals. I say spice, it's not really spicy, but give it some flavor, give it some funk. So that's what I have for you guys today. Again, my goal is always to help raise healthy humans, to help keep mamas healthy through their pregnancy. So my tips for you are making sure that you're eating whole foods, real foods, good foods, that you're checking ingredients. So you wanna check the sugar load. You also really wanna be mindful of the bad oils. So when I say bad oils, you wanna avoid vegetable oil, canola oil, soybean oil, safflower oil, anything that's really not avocado, coconut, and olive. So that's what I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, comment below. If this was helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you have another healthy favorite pregnancy snack, put it in the comments below so that we can all learn from each other. Hope you guys have a blessed day. See you soon. Bye.